morning.
Hey Minxy ladies, how are you? I hope you had a lovely Mother's Day. I'm really hoping that a couple of you got spoiled with maybe a glass of champagne or some chocolate, something delicious like that. Or maybe even a nice walk outside. That's always good, eh? So I promised you that I would be up in my design room today, which I am. And I struggle a bit because it's kind of like, I know that a lot of competitors also look at our site. So it's like, how much information do we give away in these beautiful little sessions? So I've just got to get over that and kind of reach out and connect with you ladies directly. So if you're looking at my desk right now, you're probably seeing a lot of ivory, winter white, cream kind of based colours. And I think that's what I really want to reach out and ask you. Are you ladies ready for this colour revolution? I don't even know if it's actually a real colour revolution because it's such a neutral sort of tone. So I guess we're wearing a lot of blacks in winter. And we've been wearing a lot of white sneakers back with our black, and I think we're seeing more and more overseas, probably women still wearing their black, but starting to introduce this new sort of ivory type tone into their wardrobe and footwear, handbags, shirts, and all of that kind of thing. So what do you think, ladies? I've pulled out a few designs that I'm working on at the moment and sort of thought, let's have a chat about it and about our souls and things like that as well. So now you ladies know our motion boot, our Triptronic boot with this really sort of chunky, grungy sort of almost tire-like sole on it. This sole unit is rubbery and soft. The last is nice and broad and wide, and it's crazy comfortable. It has a real grunge sort of attitude, look and feel to it. So we've traditionally done kind of high leg boots on it and sort of short ankle boots and things. And this is the first time we've sort of had a play with doing a little sneaker on it. So I don't know, how are we feeling about the caramel? So have we got any ladies watching today?
Yeah, we sure do. We've got heaps of ladies watching. Melanie says good morning, and Nicola says, I like the trend, but if you're off a farm, winter times around the house and yards get very muddy, plus gravel roads.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I'm highly aware of that because a lot of our retailers are boutiques that are in provincial areas, beautiful boutiques in provincial areas. I mean, the sole tread on that is actually very minimal. It's not too cleaty, so you're not going to drag in a lot of stones and things inside. But I do hear what you're saying about this colour. So could I offer you, would you be more comfortable and would you be ready to start moving to a cafe chocolate brown instead of the winter white? And you know, is that something that you would prefer to see? And then I kind of look at, I think, oh, chocolate brown and this kind of look might start looking a little bit like a mistake. It's fine, I think, in this boot. What do you think of this boot?
Elizabeth says ivory goes with so much, whether it's browns, navies, or black. Love it. Yes. Ivory is the winter white. Julie says white is awesome. Melanie says love the white sole. Leisha says white looks awesome. Laura says I like the white sole, love the white. Yes to the brown, says Karen. And Julie says I'd prefer the white.
Yeah, I think that's great. It's really good feedback. I want to give you an idea. So for example, this particular, our Baxter boot, I've just started sampling up on the down low for next winter these beautiful deep dark cafe browns and things coming through. So that's a full Napa leather version there with a little bit of a gloss on the leather. And I don't know if you can see this, but this is like a nubuck. So this is the very top surface of the leather that's just been slightly shaved back. It's not a suede, it's more durable than a suede, but it has all that lovely texture. I think sometimes for our more rural communities, this type of leather is harder to comprehend because it is a little bit grungier looking and a little bit more challenging to clean, whereas maybe the you know, the cafe brown with that gloss shine or sheen on it is a little bit easier to manage. But that wasn't what I was going to talk to you about. I was going to talk to you about you know, our the Baxter boot that we've had out this winter that's been great. The Patch Me that we sold out of in 5 minutes, due it in a couple of weeks again, ladies. So just showing you what it looks like in these sort of new, slightly more ivory based tones and like a little lace up shoe. So this is a new development shoe that we're doing. I kind of think it has quite a little stylish sort of tailored sort of look to this as a little lace up shoe. I don't know again whether we're ready for these Oxford brogues, ladies, particularly. I'd love to hear from you provincial ladies as to whether you'd still prefer to be wearing your ankle boots or whether you would like to have a bit of a change and get into like a little lace up shoe. So this is the ivory on ivory. This is actually the same sole and last as the boot that you're familiar with, but just made up in that new sort of colour tone in the lace up shoe. I mean, I also have grander visions of doing like a black and white version of this with a black sole that almost reminds me of Ellen DeGeneres, that real Oxford broguey look where you've got say your white up the front and the black in through here and a black sole on it, so you're getting that spat like contrast. So that's kind of what I've been playing around thinking.
Just some comments from the ladies. Leisha has said that brown might look like a school shoe. This brown.
Yeah, I agree.
Jay really likes the winter white. Cheryl says she loves the white. Ruth likes the brown boots. And Leisha says she's loving the nubuck brown Baxter.
Yeah.
More love for the winter white. I love the shine of the brown.
Yeah.
Julie said that's a cute shoe, and I love the color. Would be great with jeans. We're talking about this boot.
Yeah. I also like, this is a new leather that's just been released out of our factories up in China, and it's I don't know if you can see that, it's a slight sort of crocodile print to it, and it's in those lovely sort of ivory tones as well. And I was thinking, oh, maybe a bit of texture on, you know, a shoe like that might just be the thing that lifts it. Or is it the simplicity that we like? Or should we contrast it? So have, say, the front with this crocodile print, and then the side quarters of these in the matching leather colour.
Stephanie says, I love a shoe. Diane says, love the shoes. Melanie says, I like the ankle boot in the new color.
Yeah.
Other Melanie says, I do like a lace-up shoe for work.
Yeah, I think particularly the sole fabrication on this. Again, both of these soles are rubber, which is, they're just hugely comfortable. They just feel so nice to wear. Just playing also with a loafer idea on this outsole unit as well. I do have some other colours that are also trending. This is like, I don't know if the colour's very good. Are we seeing good colour on the phone?
I think
at the
so.
moment? Yeah. Can you tell that that's a beautiful khaki sort of shade?
Can you, ladies? We've got mixture of two leathers would look good.
Oh yeah.
The plain shoe is quite elegant. I love the color of that shoe, but it would look awesome as an ankle boot.
Yes.
Yeah, so actually, this color.
Yeah, carrying the ankle boot all the way up.
Yeah.
Well, I have actually drawn up a little sketch of what that might look like. Oh, my husband's just come in to bring me some lunch.
You want to be featured on the live today?
Oh, thank you. Cheese toasty, ladies. Cheese and onion. Yum, yum. I don't know if you can see that, but I have started sketching up that very concept of doing the little lace-up bootie, and actually making it so, see that sort of ankle, I call it kind of more of an ankle type height. I'm actually thinking of shooting it up to about 18 centimeters high, so that you can wear, you know, a lace-up boot with these drama eyelets under all your skirts and things like that. It's just getting higher up the neck.
Anne and Stephanie are crushing on the khaki.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yes.
Good. Also found another really challenging colour out of China in terms of leather, is really hard colour to find, made beautifully, is this tan leather, which I think is going to tone back really nicely with some of these winter white soles, giving a really nice little contrast. So that's with our kind of more winter white sole there. And then I was playing with the idea of that, just that going back with that as well. Maybe to give you some concept of narrowing leathers down, should I show you? Do you want to see some of the leather swatches? Should I do that? Should we show the ladies that?
Okay, let's show the ladies some leather swatches.
So Lisa, I'll bring you over here. Just and we'll just hone in on this area here. So and if you're wondering what my processes are, particularly post-COVID, one of my joys, one of my most joyful things in working in China is going to the material markets and looking for the new leathers and the new materials that I'm going to make our shoes out of for you ladies. So now I'm relying on my eyes on the ground in China to create a selection for me with a brief. So I put together a brief and I said I wanted some beautiful metallic leathers. And so you can see here they've put like a mirage of metallics together. And so now it's going to be going through and sort of going, okay, these are all the gold tones. And so which gold tone do I think you ladies are going to like the best? And what's going to tone back with our soul units the most? So you can see there, how many I've got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 9 gold tones there. So it's quite a selection. And literally what I start doing is I'll start taking a soul unit and I'll take my bone colored leather and I'll go, oh, is that going to tone back well? Oh no, that's a bit bright. Let's use something a bit lighter back with our whites and things like that. So that's a little bit in terms of my, of the process that we work on. Often I get really confused and I'll take down a few, I'll eliminate it and break it down to maybe 3 and take it down to the girls and say, okay, pop quiz, what's your favorite? Look at some of the crocodiles coming through, ladies, too. They're really beautiful patent crocodiles and really nice, these sort of mallardy, greeny blue tones and things. They're quite lovely, quite pretty. I was asking for more lilacs and pinks and blues, looking also for nice deep reds. And obviously all of these different bone shades as well, seeing if I can pair some of these back to make a multicolored bone shoe or sneaker. Some oranges and under there, some really unusual colors. I don't know what I'm going to do with that color, for example, but yeah, so it's a matter of just going through and eliminating and trying to visualize what's going to look best and what colors sort of made up.
The shimmery gold and rose gold is gorgeous. The croc tones would look amazing in ankle boots.
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Love the metallics, especially the soft pinks and the rose gold.
Yeah,
seems like the ladies are loving the rose gold again.
Yeah, that's good. It's good to know because we go through phases and stages of crushing on particular metallic tones, and sometimes you can just get it a little bit off and it not be what you're really looking for and what you're after. Okay, so should we...
One of the ladies is loving this green blue, she says.
Yeah, it's really pretty, isn't it? It is really pretty. I think I have picked out a few already that I'm going to be working with 100% for winter. This beautiful, can you see that? Oh, it's not very good light here. I'll move around a bit.
Yeah, you
can see it a little bit there. I know it's got that shimmer on it. So it's a really beautiful dark your with a sort of in where the embossed pattern is a nice reflective black. So it's going to pair back really nicely with your black black boots and things like that. And that's another textured, oh, can we see that?
Yeah,
it's
we can
a little
see
textured
it.
black. Yeah, so I think texture and pattern is going to be key in getting like different styles for you, making sure that we've got our Minx signature and that we are giving you something a little bit different to what the mass market is providing. This is also another huge trend that is coming through for spring summer. We're going to be getting a quick early drop of this in the next few weeks to test the market. It's a beautiful lotus flower print, and I think in a little sneaker it's just going to be so fun for you ladies. Just brighten up your kind of athleisure weekend luxe kind of wardrobe, I think. It's really, really pretty. It's got lots of colours in there, but it is also quite subtle.
We've got major crushes on this green.
Oh, really? Oh, really? Should I show the ladies the other colours in it? There's can we see that one? No, it's really hard in the light. If I go like that, is that any better?
Yes, now it is. If I stand right here.
That's the other colourway in that particular design of leather. It's a beautiful slate grey. I'm also impressed with a gorgeous inky navy blue with that slight shimmer on it. And I did find a Bordeaux-y red. See how it's got like a little bit of a pattern in through underneath there? It's kind of tricky to see, I
I can
guess.
see it now.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I move, I can see it.
It's so tricky.
Debbie says she loves the lotus print.
Oh, thanks, Debbie. Yeah, we're pretty excited to get it in. We want to kind of see how, so we're going to run these as limited edition floral prints, and we've got a series of floral prints coming out for you in our top selling performing sneakers. So you know that if you're a size 39, you're going to be able to order with your retailer and get it straight away and it'll be the right fit for you. So we are excited to start getting these and release them slowly into the market.
Julie and Melissa said you have to use all those colors.
In one boot, maybe I could do like a patchworky high leg boot. That's another thing too, the high leg boots are coming through and we're seeing more and more demand for them. They are needing that stretch around the calves just so we can get a really good multi-fit for you ladies and things. Hey, I just wanted to ask you, would you like to see these lace-up shoes that we're talking about on Lisa? Just to see what they look like on, because often you know, they can look quite heavy off and then you see them on, it's like all of a sudden that heaviness is kind of reduced. Should we do that, Lise?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
They're a bit behind.
Oh, the comments? Oh, sorry, ladies. I need to put my glasses on and read your comments while Lisa gets changed. Oh, yeah. So Bridget's saying, oh, my, that green. Yes, yes. Yeah, a multi-fit. Willet boots. Yes, I agree. Willet boots in these leathers would be amazing. Thanks, Mel Palmer. Yes to that. So, what one would you like to put on, Lisa? So we're just going to, we haven't even got a name for it yet. Oh, here's my toasted sandwich, ladies. Let's move that.
I can't remember what. I did name
Oh, yeah, we did put it. You did put a name on it. Hey, Alison. Alison's just tuned in. Just while we've got Lisa there, is that sole unit too like contrasting for you ladies? I wasn't really sure. I feel like it might be a little bit too like. Hey MJ, and Jay's just joined in as well. I feel like it might just be a fraction too bold, but I don't know. You ladies might think differently once you sort of see it on and things. Yeah, Lisa quite likes the contrast of that, but Lisa likes to do a little bit quirkier. I'm just trying to hey Leisha, nice to see you. We're just talking about the new sneakers and whether you're ready for something kind of like sort of heavy and chunky in the lace up. Oh, Stephanie, she's not fond of the darker sole. Don't like that sole. I'm assuming that you are referring to the this, yeah. Like the white sole. The white sole is much better. Oh, you're liking the white sole as opposed to this one. Yeah, so, okay, here we go. This is it now, sort of, if we drop your little dress down there, Lise, we can kind of, yep, cool. So this is it now on, where you can see, hi Julie, nice to see you again. So we can see there that that's it on with sort of like a black dress. But I like the white sole. Melissa's liking the white sole. Now, this is the other little style. So you can see it's a slightly more refined sole unit and a bit more of a tailored look and a nice little fine kind of toe shape on it. The other one's sort of more rounder and heavier. I love the white sole with the white sole. Looks awesome. Hey, Maggie, welcome. So, yeah, it looks like a lot of the ladies are really liking the white heavier sole. And how are we feeling about the other one, ladies? It's just a little bit more feminine, probably slightly more of a like a trouser shoe. Yeah, it's elegant. I like that word, elegant. That's a good word to use. So why don't we, Lise, while you're there, seeing as the ladies are liking this heavier sole, and you particularly love this shoe, if you wanted to throw, oops. Yeah, the caramel sole on and see, what have I done there? Let's just, oops, I'm trying to lace that up. So what I can tell you, ladies, just while Lisa's putting that on, we have on this particular sole, I'm just going to introduce you to this little friend here. Homage, I think we called it. This is a new boot that we're going to be introducing into the market very, very shortly. We've put like the
we've put the black detailing in through the lace up and the tongue. Now this sample doesn't have a zipper on it, but the production will have a zipper on it. Oh, Sandra loves the bone. It's more for conservative people. I like the bone shade too. The bone's a bit more for work, and other sneaker is better for casual. Yeah, I think that's really, really, homage is so gorgeous, Julie. I like what you're thinking. Yellow sole with navy rather than white. Yep, you're right about that. So here's the difference between the two soles, ladies. So we can see that on. Yep, we're just doing you a little twirly. Melissa is loving that boot I just showed. Hey, Nikki, nice to see you. So yeah, so those are that's the two differences. I do like, I do kind of like the contrast of that caramel, but when I see the other one on, I think it's just, we're just going to go back with more. So yeah, definitely needs a zip in that boot. I agree. No one can be bothered doing up all of these multi-laces. And I did actually send my picture off to China. Oh, Julie doesn't mind the yellow sole. I did send my drawings, did have a zipper on the inside, so I don't know what happened to the sample, but we do know that it is going to come. Does the boot have a wedge? Thanks. Does the boot have a wedge? No, but the sole is on an incline up here, so you're looking at about a 4 centimetre height in through here, which is really, really lovely and comfortable. Just elevates you. It just elevates you enough. So it finishes, the sole actually finishes at this point, and then you've just got this rubber coming in through the counter here. Oh, yep. Guinevere is agreeing with Julie on this boot. And we got any more questions about the boot that you ladies are wanting to know about? I would put Lisa in it, but it'll take her half a year to unlace everything to get into the jolly thing. So this is called the Homage boot, and these are its little sisters that we're just working on at the moment, the little lace-up shoe. So I guess I would ask you, maybe if we get the Bay-Ban and the Bandit sneaker for the ladies, and just pop that next to these shoes that we're talking about, so that the girls can say, oh yeah, I would upgrade my Bay-Bans or my Bandit sneakers. Kind of good to know whether you're ready. So that's the Bandit sneaker that you know we've all had and loved for such a long time. When is the Homage coming into the warehouse? Julie asks. Julie, we are desperately waiting for our new shipment of shoes and boots to arrive in, and we were hoping it would be this week, but it's actually, we're still 2 weeks away. Apparently the ship took another 2 extra weeks to leave the dock in China, which is a bit gutting. So yeah.
You would have to go downstairs for a white baby.
Okay, so the Bay-Ban, I thought there was a Bay-Ban. Yep. So yeah, so I guess what we're saying, if I line Lisa up, if you turn side on for me the other way, fits of the white. So I just wanted to show you some of the options in white sneakers. I guess the one that's missing is the one that you had on just before, the Pretty Pollies. So we'll put that little well-worn loved one in there. So I guess at the moment you've had the Bandit sneakers, which we know are just crazy comfortable. And then we kind of increase the height of the sole. So you can see here, if I put those two there, that the Bay-Ban sneaker, similar lace-up upper, has got a slightly higher sole. And then now we're talking about lifting you in the Pretty Pollies, which has got that flat form sole, which is pretty gorgeous. And now we're talking about giving you quite a new look. That's sort of almost Doc Marteny, grungy kind of new style of sneaker look. Giving you that option of going really grungy and giving you this slightly more refined, slightly more off to work trouser shoe type sneaker look there. So that's kind of the journey we're thinking of taking you on, ladies. So it's actually quite nice to get this feedback back saying that you are liking this sort of slightly heavier sole. Love the new heel. Hey Jane, we're just talking about new sneaker looks. This is a new sneaker look that we're working on at the moment. Hey Maggie. Yeah, so moving you from our little flatty that we've had out for a while through to the Bay-Ban, through to the Pretty Polly, and then taking you either back down to something finer, like a little broguey lace-up, or this sort of slightly heavier, grungy sort of look here. Melanie Kent saying, I love the new heavier sole. Thanks, Mel. That's great feedback. Sometimes when you're up here alone and it's just the three of us working on styling and things, we just sort of like, we get excited about a look and then we think, oh, well, our ladies like it. So it's really nice to hear that you might be ready for a bit of this. That's pretty cool. Now, I think I've probably bored you enough. Have you got any more questions for me, ladies, before I sign out and carry on with doing some drawings up here?
Totally off subject, but I would kill for some funky ballet flats.
Well, you know, interesting thing. I'm going to say that, you know, the tab loafers are coming back in again quite strongly. So those sort of slip-on tab loafers are going to be a huge look sort of moving forward. So the sneaker's still going to be really strong. These kind of lace-up sneakers. The tab loafer, and also kind of generally what does work hand in hand with the tab loafer when you start coming down to those finer looks is a little ballet flat. We do have currently in our collection a little ballet flat. I think it's called, it's in a blush and a black, and I can visualize it and I just can't think what it is, and Lisa and I are looking at each other going,
we'll tell you later.
Yeah, we might have to put it on this post later and a little picture of it and a link for you to have a look at. But there's just a few pairs still available on that.
Soraya says, heavier sole, please.
Oh, yeah, okay, good.
I'd like the shoe today, please.
I know, so would we. We're actually going to try and look at it and see whether we can bring it forward, the development forward a little bit, so that maybe you have the opportunity to be able to get it maybe August. We're hoping we might try and do that.
The boot in all black.
The boot in all black, the homage boot in all black.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we definitely are going to get that. I can show you what that looks like. Should we show the ladies?
Yeah.
Oh no, we can't get it in black, could we? The sole, we had an issue with the sole.
Numbers.
Sole numbers. So, I guess the conversation is about, that's the black on black there. Actually, I'll put it down here so you can see it a bit more easily. That is the black on black there, and we just had an issue. So what's happening interestingly in China now is we're starting to get some really high minimums on our raw materials, and in particular that relates to the sole unit here. So unfortunately, when we showed our retailers this particular look, they really wanted to do the new winter white and black sole, and so we got all of our minimum, we got enough orders in for that, and the black, we just didn't get that volume with our retailers, sadly. But I think reach out to your retailer and ask them if you're keen.
Kylie says dream boot.
Dream boot, yeah, that is super cute, super cute. Hey ladies, thank you so much for your feedback. It's like, honestly, it means a lot to us because, like I said, we just sit here sometimes a little bit isolated, and it's just really nice to kind of think that you're giving me some inspiration to carry on and give me the confidence to carry on with a particular look and thing. So I really, really appreciate it. And if you're keen for me to do a few more of these little sessions, let me know. And if you want to know anything more about processes and what goes on behind creating these beautiful looks and shoes for you, also let me know, because I'm happy to profile, happy to chat with you anytime.
And happy Mother's Day, Mama.
Oh,
yeah.
Here we go, because it actually probably is Mother's
Yeah.
Day. She'll give you a bit of a Lisa pick. Yeah, here we've got to...
Happy Mother's Day.
Oh, sorry, Lisa. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know Lisa, this is Lisa. She's my little number one go-to lady. She's beavers away behind the scenes relentlessly on all of our some of our Facebook, our website details. What else do you do, Lisa?
Oh, pretty much everything.
Yeah, pretty much everything. I'm so blessed to have her. She's just an amazing little creature. So to the mama that's watching, thank you for Lisa. We love her, and we hope that that she shared a glass of virtual bubbles with you at some point over the weekend. Alrighty, ladies.
Mama.
Alrighty,
And thanks, everyone.
Yeah, we're going to catch up with you soon, and thanks again for your feedback. It's totally invaluable. Really appreciate your time.
Bye.
Have a good day.